And welcome everyone to Tier 1 of the Pacific Series of Race Spec Esports at round 10 at the Hungarian. Sorry, always trip over my words at the beginning of this bloody thing, but here we are. I'll get everything set up. It was a little bit overcast today. While the drivers get ready to go out, we'll go over the standings. And the standings are pretty disgusting, to be honest. GeForce Crichton leads the way on 198 points. In second is GeForce Ford on 97. So Zach has a 101 point lead. 9 races into the season, which is ridiculous. That's halfway. I think we're only doing 18 or 19. In P2 is in P2 is 40. In P3, GeForce Giannis only 1 point behind 40 on 96. P4 is Crossy on 69 in the Zach's in the Mercedes. GeForce Ford's in the McLaren. Giannis is in the Ferrari in third. Crossy is in fourth in the Racing Point on 69 points. Swaggy is in P5 on 68 in the other McLaren. Aaron is in P6 on 66 in the Red Bull. Spilly is P7 on 60 in the Williams. Wogboy P8 on 57 in the Alfa Romeo. GeForce TP is in P9 on 44 in the Haas. Pure Gold is in P10 on 40 points in the Renault. GeForce Todd, who's not having a good season so far, down in P11 on 38 points in the other Racing Point. Plebs in the Mercedes in P12 on 34. Isaac Kush in P13 on 15 in the Alpha Tauri. James H in P14 on 12 points in the Haas. Gaming Burger in P15 on 9 points in the Red Bull. Wingman P8 in 16 points. P16 on 8 points in the Williams, and the remaining drivers have yet to score a point. Sarah LJB, Kevin Texas, and Eternal Snoz. But let's see who we've got. Who's the first one out right now? The first one starting their lap looks like to be Aaron. Very overcast though. There might be a little bit of rain. Oh, wasn't an invalidation. Okay. Uses all the curbs going through. Sorry, just had a mini stroke. Oh, big moment there for Aaron. Held on to it though. He did well. He still hasn't invalidated, so he might as well finish the lap time. No, he's exited out of it. He might try and go again though after this. No, he's not. He's going to come straight into the pits. Interesting. Alright, so we got Giannis, I think, is about to finish. Across the line, goes P1 with a 1:13.6. It's not a bad time. P2, Wingman, 1:14.0. P3 is, third person across the line is Isaac Kush. P1 with a 13.5. Jesus. Gaming Burger. Nice. 13.5 for Gaming Burger. 6,000ths of a second quicker than Isaac Kush. Spilly, GeForce Todd goes P4, Spilly P6. I think we just had GeForce Crichton start his lap. We've got a McLaren, here's GeForce Ford. He comes across the line to do a 1:13.8. So, nice little banker lap for these drivers out here right now. Spilly, I think, won't be happy with that. He knows he can do a lot better than that. But who have we got next? I think we've got Wogboy coming up next. And we certainly do. Comes around the final corner, hugs that inside line, opens up the DRS, and goes P3 with a 1:13.5. And we've got Crossy goes P5 with a 1:13.7. I think that's all the drivers on a lap right now. Yep, Giannis is coming in. So we'll jump on board with GeForce Crichton, who's the only one on... Oh, well, he was, but he invalidated. Silly boy. But yeah, while we've got this lull in, I don't think Spilly's on a lap either. Nope, doesn't look like it. So we've got a couple of guys on outlaps, but while we go through this, we'll go through the constructor standings. Mercedes leads the way on 232 points. Second is McLaren on 165. Third is Racing Point on 107. Fourth is Ferrari on 96. Fifth is Red Bull on 75. Sixth is Williams on 68. Seventh is Alfa Romeo on 57. Eighth is Haas on 56, right behind, only 1 point there. Ninth is Renault on 40, and in last place is AlphaTauri on 15. So welcome everyone that's in the chat. Put down your predictions for the race. I'll be sure to read them out. So GeForce Crichton is on another lap. We'll ride on board with him here. Uses all the curve there. Nice and smooth. Jeez, this guy knows all the lines through this track. Through every track, I should say. Makes it look easy. This is all the curb. I swear, whenever I use curb, it just slows my car down, like I see it on the Delta. But for him, he's just quick. I don't know how he does it. He comes around the final corner, nice and smooth there, opens DRS, he runs out of ERS, but he crosses the line with a 1:13.1, and that's good enough for pole. Sweaty boy Crichton on top once again. Here comes Swaggy on his outlap. We're right on board with Swaggy. Actually, we've got Aaron and Plebs that are on a lap right now. Well, Plebs isn't. Plebs has bailed out, so right on board with Aaron because he's actually closest to finishing. Comes around turn 13 into turn, oh, a little bit of lag there, that was a bit weird. I don't know what happened then, but it wasn't normal. He's run out of ERS 2, 1:13.8 for Aaron. He won't be happy with that. We'll jump back on Swaggy. Swaggy's invalidated, unfortunately. Plevs is just about to start his next lap. I think Pure's on a lap. We're right on board with Pure because he's the closest one to finish a lap right now. Through turn 10, turn 11, nice and smooth. Oh, a little bit of a back end step out there. Into turn 12, late under braking, down the third. Yellow flags in all sectors apparently. Lucky we don't have to slow down. 4 yellow flags in this game, especially in quali. Otherwise that would just screw everyone up constantly. On to the final straight, runs out of ERS early again, 13.8. So these boys, I know they're a lot quicker than that. Most of these boys sit in the 12, so they'll definitely be trying to get to that point. I think we've got GeForce Todd on an outlap. He's just about to start, but we've got Swaggies on lap 2. Plebs is just about to come around and finish his first lap. Let's see what he can do. He gets on the straight. He saved a little bit more ERS than most people, but only a 14.0. Go to Swaggy, let's see what he can do. One of the fastest drivers on controller in the Oceania region. Oh, but very wide there, that screwed his lap. He's got no fuel left, he can't go around and do another one. So that's going to be him done. We've got a couple of drivers out right now, I think. Plebs is going to do another one. Surely not, no, I think this is... I don't know who's on a lap right now. I think Wogboy just started one. As he goes through turn 1. Nice and smooth uses it. It's interesting to see some of the lines these drivers take through the corners. Ooh, touches that curve too. Interesting. Ooh, very sharp through there. So he's got Mercedes ahead of him. No, he's got a Red Bull ahead of him. Hopefully this Red Bull gets out of the way. Berger. Currently sitting in P2, he surely does get out of the way, nice and easy. Down to third, up to fourth, use all the curve on the outside. Into turn 9. Flat out through turn 10, down to 6 through turn 11. Wingman gets out of the way. Down to, short shift down to second, short shift back up to third. I think this corner's here's another third. Shifts down to second. It's interesting to see the way these drivers, each driver's got a different driving style and they're all basically the similar pace. It's kind of crazy. Wide there, and he invalidates his lap on the final straight. 13.5. It would have improved his time. It would have put him up to, I think it would have put him up to P2 slightly. So who have we got on a lap right now? There's quite a few drivers out there. We'll go to the closest one that's about to finish. So Crichton starts his lap. We'll see if we can find someone actually about to finish a lap. Looks like Giannis is on an out lap. We've got a McLaren that's spun. G-Force Ford, not in a good position right there. He's going to have to wait for all these drivers to go past. So we'll jump back on board with Crichton, since I think he's the only one on a lap right now. Actually, there might be... Crossy's on a lap. Yeah, Crossy's on a lap. He's 3/10 up on his time. He's looking at a 13.4. And he goes 13.4 for P2. Nice lap there by Crossy. Wingman is on a lap. He's invalidated actually. Billy's just about to start his lap. Swaggy's just about to start his lap. And Crichton comes across the line to do 1:13.128. So beats his time by almost 700ths. It's hard to see who's actually on a lap right now. I wish there was a little indication to tell you who was on a lap as opposed to like just then not being anything next to the lap counter, how many laps they've done. Giannis comes around, 13.171, so, nice lap there by Giannis. It's going to put some pressure on Crichton. He's only 4.5 tenths away, 4.5 hundredths I should say, just under 400ths, or just over 400ths away from G-Force Crichton. The G-Force boys looking strong right now. We've got a Red Bull coming around the final turn. That's Aaron. I think he's just invalidated that lap. And the next lap, he did a 13.190. So he's going to be annoyed with himself there because he knows he can do a lot better than that. Well, he knows he can do that, but he just can't seem to get it down. So we've got our McLaren. That is going to be Swaggy. And Swaggy takes pole with a 12.975. Wow, Swaggy. Pure Gold just went 1:13.5. Nice lap there from Pure. Excuse me. So Plevs, looks like he's on a lap here. Looks like he set the fastest second sector. A little bit wide, doesn't quite hit the apex there, but uses all the exit. The driver's elect to always look a little bit wide. No, it was good. And he comes across 13.7, so improves his time by 3/10, but I don't think he improved his... I know he did move up a couple of positions. Okay. So all these drivers will be rushing back to try and set on one more set of tyres to come out for one last run. So, we got Wingman on his way out. He'll be the first of the drivers to set a lap, set one of his final laps. Excuse me. So Swaggy, the only person that's got into the 12s at this stage. I know Crichton, Giannis, Swaggy, Crossy, Wogboy, 40, I think, and even Todd and Aaron, they've all got into the 12.7s, 12.8 area, so they're all capable of going into the 12s. I think the track temperature might be playing a little bit of an effect here. They're just not getting the grip that they need. A yellow flag through sector 1 and 2. I think that's Isaac Kush. So here comes Wingman to start his last chance at getting a good run through. And we'll have a chance at one more lap if he stuffs this one up, but you want to make it early if he does make a mistake. Down to second, up to third, fourth, fifth, short shift. Use all the curve there. Jesus, through turn 3. Through turn 4. Nice and smooth through the chicane. 6 and 7. Through 8. Comes through the second last corner. I haven't been keeping up on his sector time, so hopefully he's on a good lap here. He's going to need it. He comes across the line with a 13.6. It moves him up to P9, so not a bad lap there from Wingman. Gets him into the top 10. Wogboy. So he invalidated the last lap. So he's going again. I think Spilly's about to come across the line. He's invalidated as well, so he'll be going one more time. Giannis comes across the line. Oh, he's just starting his lap. Gaming Burger. Oh, beats his time by 5 thousandths of a second. That's not quite enough to get him up there. Crossy, out lap. E-Force 4 just starting his lap. I think that's Todd just starting his lap as well. E-Force Crichton just starting his. Oh no, we've got a Williams in. We've got Spilly. Spilly's in the wall. He's at a moment. I'm not sure what's happened here, but it's not good. Okay, I've kind of lost track of who's where what now. So Plebs has just started his last lap. So Wingman, he's done. Wogboy. Let's see what Wogboy can do. He's up 8 tenths and he's coming into the pits. Okay, that mustn't have been right. So we've got a Ferrari next. That'll be Giannis. Looks like he's invalidated his lap time, which is unfortunate for him. Got a Red Bull of Gaming Burger. He comes around the final corner. Let's see what he can do. As he goes a 13.4, moves him up to P6, I think. He might have, no, I think he was already there. So we've got a racing point coming right now. Is that Todd? No, that is Crossy. And Crossy stays where he is. The next one is Todd. Let's see what Toddy can do as he comes across the line for a 13.3. He goes up to P5, pipping his teammate at the line. G-Force Crichton at 12.8. Wow, that dude is fast. So we've got Pure Gold about to come across the line right now. He's a 10th up on his time. 13.3 up to P5, pips both the racing points. Aaron goes P7. I think G-Force Swaggy does not improve, but Aaron goes P7. Plebs improves up to P9. So that is qualifying. Isaac Kush gets up to P3. When did that happen? I didn't even see that. My apologies for that, but what a lap there from Isaac Kush on the second row of the grid. A great lap there by Harrison right at the end. Pure Gold gets into P5, right behind 4 of the fastest drivers in the league. So P1 is G-Force Crichton, P2 G-Force Swaggy, P3 Isaac Kush, P4 G-Force Giannis, P5 Pure Gold, P6 G-Force Todd, P7 G-Force Aaron, P8 G-Force Crossy, P9 Plebs, and rounding out the top 10 is Gaming Burger. So interesting. Wogboy didn't make it into the top 10. Wingman, G-Force Ford, Spilly. It's interesting to see what these drivers will choose for their race strategy, whether they elect to go the mediums, maybe start on the hards, go to the softs at the end. Who knows, but it'll be interesting. That was a good qualifying session though. But yeah, G-Force Crichton, absolutely rapid on top with a 112.8. So only two drivers got into the 12s, Swaggy and Crichton. It's kind of surprising. So I think we've got a dry race by the look of it. Yep, dry. So as we wait for the drivers to pick their race strategy, be interesting to see. Most of them will be going soft to hard because it is a one-stop. Someone's written in the chat and then retracted their comment. Nicely done. Okay, so Spilly, James, Plevs and Berger, hopefully they got their strategy in and their fuel. This is one of the few races which you really want to fill up a lot. Like I put in 3 laps worth of fuel in my race and I was halfway through the fuel in like 10 laps. It's ridiculous. Alright, sorry, went a little bit robot there for a second. So, pit strategy, soft, medium, soft, medium, hard, that's all lies. Maybe soft, medium is a little bit viable, but it's basically soft to hard. Pitting lap 7 or 8, maybe 6, depends. You can easily make it to the end on the hard tyres. But yeah, G-Force Crichton looking strong out front right now with a 101-point lead in the championship. Massive stranglehold on the championship. It's going to be hard to beat. It's going to be hard to beat him this year. Like, it's hard to beat him every year. He's that fast. He's that quick. I don't call him Sweaty Boy Crichton for no reason. Well, I call him Sweaty Boy Crichton anyway. Oh, we've got a little supporter in the chat. Talia going for Matt. So, Plebs, is that... Surely that must be the missus. Alrighty, let's see what Plebs can do. He's got a little bit of work to do down in P9 right now. But it's going to be one sweaty race. Alright, so the drivers line up to get ready to start what is going to be a bloody good race, if I'm not mistaken. Give me a good camera view. Come on, give me a good camera view. This is a crap camera view. There we go. Okay, 2 red lights, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. Long hold, and away they go. Everyone looks like they got away cleanly. Oh, Isaac Kush looks like he got a really good start. Plebs. Okay, the thing's wigged out again. So Isaac Kush has jumped from 3rd to 2nd. Oh, a little bit of argy-bargy through the turn 1 there. A lot of cars ghosting right now. Swaggy trying to go around the inside, getting really close to Crichton's gearbox right now. As it says, Plebs is in P1, but we know that's not the case because this game is broken. And Plebs is down in P9. So G-Force Aaron's made up 2 spots off the start. Looks like everyone's had a pretty clean start. Everyone's still got their front wing 40s down there. We'll have a look at the tyres quickly while we remember. So Wogboy decided to go mediums. 40 go mediums. James decided to elect to go with the hards. And Wingman with the mediums. So those guys will be going the one-stop medium to hard strategy, no doubt. And James will probably go the hard to soft strategy, but all these guys on the soft will be going one stop to the hard, no doubt. So, Crichton leading the way over G-Force Swaggy and Isakush in third. G-Force Giannis P4, G-Force Aaron P5, Pure Gold P6, G-Force Todd P7, Crossy P8, Plebs P9, Gaming Burger P10. So not much movement. Spilly's gone up 3 positions off the start. James H has gone up 1, Wingman's gone down 3, Wogboy's gone down 1, Aaron's jumped Pure Gold and Todd. But everyone else is holding position right now. And everyone is within a second of each other, so it's nice and close. I think the biggest lead on the whole grid is between Zach and Swaggy and Isakush. The top 3 have spread out. Isakush has already got a 3-second time penalty. That's going to hurt him. Got a few supporters in here for Mr. Race Spec himself, Plebs. Giannis has had a mistake. No, that's not good for Giannis. He's still got his front wing. He might try and elect to... Let's have a look and see if we can see. He doesn't have his front wing. He has lost his front wing. I think he may have lost it through turn 4. A fast left-hander. So that's unfortunate for Giannis. He's not going to be happy with that. So as we go around the final corner to start lap 3 of this 35-lap Grand Prix, G-Force Crichton leads away, sets another fastest lap, 1:17.3. DRS is enabled now for the drivers to be able to slipstream and run a train on each other. It came out a lot worse than what I thought it was gonna. Oh God. Jesus. So Aaron's looking good. He's up 3 positions now. After Giannis has dropped down, losing it through turn 2. Oh, nice helmet there from Giannis. I really like that helmet there. I can't see it now, but good to see some of the helmet designs on some of these drivers. Some have some really good taste. Others are really boring, like Swaggy, just plain white. Like, okay, Swaggy, we get it. Spilly up 4 positions. Whoever's in the chat, send your predictions in right now. I think it's probably going to be a pretty easy win for Crichton. He's already broken DRS over G-Force Swaggy. Giannis has got a 3-second time penalty. That's unfortunate for him. He's gone to the hards to try and get to the end of the race, which probably is possible, I'm not going to lie. G-Force Aaron has got past Isaac Kush down through turn 1, but I think he's going to be fighting him into turn 2. I think Izat's just let go. He's seated the position, but Izat up the inside. He lets G-Force Aaron go back past. Swaggy, 3-second time penalty. That's not going to help things. It's not going to help matters at all. That just means Crichton, he probably hasn't even got a warning yet, knowing him, because he's an absolute bot. But Crichton, 1.5 second lead over Swaggy right now. We've got a yellow flag in Sector 2. That's 40. 40's had a moment now. Still got his front wing. No, he's lost a bit of his front wing. I wonder who that was with. Looks like we might have had a little bit of a collision. Let's have a quick look right now and see if we can see what that was from. Swaggy. No. I mean, sorry, that's 40. There's no collision there for 40. So forward in the pits. Do get a new front wing. Is that Kush back past G-Force Aaron? G-Force Ford retired from the session. So his first race back in 2 weeks, and he has a little inconvenience and then retires the car. It's not what you like to see, but Ford has left the session. Yeah, he's had enough. Probably going to go watch more sunsets with friends. All the drivers use the curb, that chicane. Jeez, that's a good camera view. 2 racing points, Todd and Crossy. Teammates nose to tail, right behind Pure. This is where the battle is right here. In P3, we've got from P3 to P12 are separated by less than 4 seconds. Or 4 seconds basically on the dot. But they're all in a nose to tail right now, all within DRS of each other. Aaron, 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane. So Plebs' pit strategy has opened up. That's not going to help Aaron. He's going to be frustrated with that. So did we just get both? Oh, miscommunication there from Red Bull as they pitted both drivers on the same lap. What are they doing? Oh, that's unfortunate. They're both in the party with each other. They shouldn't have made that mistake. That's quite silly there. Paul Berger's lost out big time on that. That's basically his race done. It's going to be a hard to get back into the race after that. But yeah, we'll start seeing all the drivers come in for their pit stop now. There's Crichton. Let's see what Crichton does. This comes around the penultimate corner. Will he go into the pits? Looks like he is coming into the pits. Pulls it up, doesn't make the mistake I did in my race, going straight into the pit wall. Missing my braking point and just absolutely screwing myself. Always fun. So the top 4 are all in. The top. So Isaac Kush, Plebs, Wogboy inherit the lead. Crichton, Swaggy, still in P2. No one's jumped anyone in the pits. Let's see where Crossy comes out compared to these guys. Did the undercut work for him? The undercut. Oh, it's going to be close between him and his teammate Todd. I think Todd might just have him. But Crossy is going to have warm tyres. He's going around the outside. Oh, almost a little bit of contact between the two, Crossy. As both drivers keep it nice and clean. So we'll jump back up top. Is that Kush? His tyres will be screaming. He'll be wanting to come in this lap. Let's see what tyres everyone's on again. So Plebs, Izzat and Spilly will probably all pit this lap. The rest of them will no doubt stay out. Yep. Izzat, Plebs and Spilly, they all come into pit as I said. They all slow down. No penalties there for them, which is good. So Crichton has a 3-second lead now over Swaggy, which is just ridiculous. That's almost impossible to catch up, especially considering Swaggy already has a penalty, and Zach more than likely doesn't even have a warning, unless he's a freak. The top 3 are still yet to pit of Wogboy, Wingman, James H. Have a look at the... so... Izzat lost a lot off that late pit stop. He came out of that a lot worse than the rest of the drivers. Poor Burgers dropped from Gaming Burger and gets a 3-second time penalty to add insult to injury. That's a bit rough. So Isaac Kush is split the two pink Mercedes at the moment. Pure Gold in P7, looking good right now, right behind G-Force Aaron, or 2 seconds behind G-Force Aaron. Crichton looking strong right now. 3.5 second gap over Swaggy, who is almost out of DRS range of Aaron, but Aaron does have a 5 second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so that's going to hurt him later in the race. While we've got this little lull, I'll just quickly go have a look at penalties. Wingman's got a penalty, so Crichton, as I said, not even a warning because he's a bot. Swaggy's got a penalty. Aaron's got a 5 second penalty on his last warning. Pure Gold's good. Todd's good. Isaac Kush has got a penalty. He's got a second penalty. He just picked one up then. Crossy's 2 warnings. Plebs 2 warnings. Gaming Burger 1 penalty, as we just saw. Spilly 2 warnings. Giannis got a penalty. Ford is retired. Wogboy. Okay, so yeah. Basically, most of the guys at the top are all clean right now, except for Swaggy. Pure's looking good. Todd's looking good. Crossy's looking good. Plebs is looking good. Isaac Kush has got a penalty. We've got 2 penalties. Swaggy's got a penalty. Aaron's got a 5 second penalty. Excuse me. So Crichton just pulling out even more of a gap over Swaggy right now. I think this guy could probably retire from the series right now and probably still win the championship. It's getting kind of ridiculous. So I think we'll see Wogboy and Wingman probably come into pit. Giannis, another 3 second time penalty as he's still struggling at the back of the pack there. Props on him for not quitting. He's one of the quicker drivers, but he's just had a bad run of form. Not from his fault, well, that one might have been his fault for this race, but the last couple of races he's had, he's been taken out, he's been spun, he's just out of his control what's happened to him the last few races. So he'd be frustrated right now. He's pitting again. He'll be pitting for... He might be retiring the car, I think. Because he's already pit. Yeah, retired from the session, as I figured. Yeah, I think he's had enough. I don't blame him. I wouldn't be coming back out either. So we might see Wogboy come in. Yep, I was just thinking that. He's coming in. He's Wingman's decided to stay out, so be interested to see where Wingman comes out or Wogboy comes out compared to Wingman once he makes his stop. So Crichton's closing the gap on James H up front. Zach's just ripped that gap out massive now, up to almost 4.5 seconds over Swaggy. Aaron's just fallen out of DRS of Swaggy. Pure Gold's a further 3.5 seconds down the field. The real battle here is between Pure Gold, G-Force Todd, Isaac Kush, and Crossy. And Wogboy's really close behind as well, so Wingman 5 second penalty speeding in the pit lane. Well, that's going to hurt him. So let's see where he comes out in comparison to this group. It'll be interesting to see. That's unfortunate there for Wingman though. That'll be added onto his race time at the end of the race. So he's back underway. Let's see where he comes out compared to these drivers. And he's gonna lose out to, oh, maybe not, deeper on the brakes. He's showing some resolve there. Down into turn 2, he's not going to try a move. Nah, surely not. Nah, smart idea there. So now this is, oh, and Plebs is right on the back of this as well. So this has turned out to be the battle on the track right now between 5th and 11th. We've got Pure Gold, GeForce Todd, Isaac Kush, GeForce Crossy, Wogboy, Wingman, and Plebs. And not far behind is Gaming Burger and Spilly. Like, they're in, they can see each other quite. They could easily catch on to the back of this pack. But the top 4 are basically gone. The top 4 are really spread out, as you can see on the map down there. Well, James will be coming into pit in about 10 laps. 12 laps, I guess. But yeah, Pure Gold's held position from the start of the race. So has GeForce Todd. Isaac Kush has lost 4. Crossy's 1-1. I mean, Crossy's Stavery as well. Wogboy's up 2. Wingman up 2. Plebs, ooh, Crossy was, GeForce Todd was looking down the inside there of Harrison. He'll definitely be having a few words to say in the chat to try and, in the party, to try and put him off. A little bit of friendly banter. Right on board now with Crossy. So all these drivers don't have a penalty except for, or Isaac Kush has a penalty. Wingman now has 8 seconds worth of penalty, so that's really going to hurt his race. It's unfortunate there for him. So none of these drivers can make an inroad on each other by the look of it. It's quite hard, they've all got DRS. It's just all like a DRS train, just like Austria a couple of weeks ago. Wogboy trying to put pressure. They're all really close right now. Plebs has fallen back a little bit. Jump back on with Pure Gold. But Crichton's just extending that lead now. It's almost out, it's just over 5 seconds. GeForce Aaron's falling further back from Swaggy, and GeForce Aaron's pulling further away from Pure Gold. So those top 4 are just spreading further out from each other. I should say top 3 because James still yet to pit. So Pure Gold's looking good right now. On for P4. As GeForce Todd, I don't think he's raced the last couple of weeks. I wasn't here for last week, so I'm not sure, but he's a busy man these days. He works a lot. Misses out on the race every now and then. Wogboy showing his nose there to Crossy. Crichton is slowly closing in on James H in first position, but he still needs to make another pit stop. Or still needs to make his pit stop. Ooh, as Todd goes a little wide there, but doesn't get a warning from that. We shouldn't anyway. Ooh, as Isaac Kush look down the inside. Todd getting very close to. Oh, this could end in tears. This could end in tears. This has ended in tears. Absolute shambles. Absolute shambles. Major sausage there. What was that, Isaac Kush? Oh no, that was bad. That was really bad. Pure Gold actually hasn't lost too much out of that. He kind of got out of it. But oh my word, I saw that coming. I saw that coming. That was always going to end in tears, that. Oh, that's unfortunate there for Todd. He was having a really good race. He's going to be swearing and cursing and... Oh, he's going to have a full swear jar after this bloody race. Poor bugger. He was looking so good. He was looking so quick. He was just biding his time behind Pure, looking down the inside there, and then Isaac Kush trying to make it 3 wide into turn 2, which is just not cricket. That's not cricket. You can't do that. So Wingman in the pits. Wingman's retired from the session. He's had enough. So G-Force Todd is now in last position, the poor guy. Swaggy, 5.5 seconds now behind Crichton. Aaron still 1.2 seconds behind Swaggy. Crossy 6.5 seconds behind Aaron. Wingman's left the session. So Crossy's gone from, I think, 8th to 5th from that little incident. Pure Gold's dropped down 1. Wogboy's inherited a few positions. Plebs up to P8. Gaming Burger up to P9. Spilly P10. Isaac Kush, who he's going to have answer to the stewards for that one. I think he might get quite a few racing points for that, and maybe a big penalty. He might even get a quali ban for that, because that basically ended G-Force Todd's race. And it was a bit of a bonehead move, I'm not going to lie. Wogboy picks up a 3-second time penalty. That's going to hurt him at the end of the race. So James still holds the lead right now, 2.5 seconds ahead of G-Force Crichton, but still yet to make his pit stop. He will be pitting probably around 7 laps, trying to go like 9, 10 laps on those softs at the end. Wonder where he will come out. He will probably come out around Spilly is G-Force Todd. So, what have we got? Where's a battle on track right now? So, Wogboy. So, Pure Gold's lost a lot of time to Crossy. So, Crossy's just been handed 5th place right now. Well, technically 4th place right now after that incident from Izzat. Todd, 3-second time penalty. He won't be happy with that at all. He's frustrated. I know he's frustrated right now. He's angry. He's a very angry Todd Star. Sends it down the inside. I'm glad I jumped on then, because I think he's going to show his anger in this here right now with this battle. He hasn't got any wing damage, so Izzat's got wing damage. Todd goes for the big send down the inside. He's going to get him here. Izzat's got wing damage. He's going to stay out though. What is he doing? Todd wants DRS here. He should get him down this front straight. He's got literally no overtake left. As he makes the move, let's see, what is that Kush? He's gone, try to go back under. Nope, not going to happen. So, as we got James, what's happened to James? He must have had a oh no, he's pitted. Wait. I'm so confused right now. What's happened? James has come out P6. That's a lot better than I thought he was going to do. Wow. Right behind Pure Gold. So this is a great drive from James right now. Pure Gold, 3-second time penalty. That's going to annoy him. James, driver of the day right now. Started from last position. Didn't even set a quali time. Stayed out on the hards and now on the mediums. So he's on the faster tyre than everyone else. Looking good for the end of this race. So James, Fuel just lets James go straight past. Interesting. Let's see what tyres everyone's on. I'm pretty sure everyone is on the hards except for James. Yep, everyone's on the hards. Izzat's in the pits. He's put on the medium so he can go to the end now. As can James. me. So, Crichton's got a massive lead now, 6.5 seconds. That's just ridiculous. Aaron's dropped down to almost 2 seconds behind. Yeah, Aaron's 2 seconds now behind Swaggy. G-Force Todd, another 3-second time penalty. God, I know he's just screaming. He's so angry right now. Poor Todd, I feel for him. He's had a great race up until that brain head move by Isaac Kush down the inside of turn 2. James has set the fastest lap of the race. Todd's coming in. I think he's going to retire from the Grand Prix. There's just no point in continuing. You know he's angry. He's so angry. Russ, here we go. Retired. Todd retires the car. Yep, there we go. Yep, that's expected. I would not expect anything less from Toddy right now. I'd be doing the same thing. Quite frustrating. So, with 15 laps to go. 14.5 laps to go. James, though, up 10 positions. And he's closing in on Crossy. James has shown some really good pace. I don't think he scored a point yet. This is going to be a great haul for him if that's the case. Let's have a quick look at the Drivers' Championship. Oh no, he has. He scored 12. My apologies. He's got a couple of points finishes. He finished 8th in the Netherlands and 6th in Spain. So he's going for his best finish of the season. 5th right now, maybe even 4th. He could even have a little bit better if he can close the gap on Aaron, because Aaron's got a 5-second penalty. Here we go, we've got Plebs and Wogboy having a little battle here in P7. This is where the battle is right now, between Plebs, Wogboy and Gaming Burger, and even Spilly right behind. The Mercedes, the Alfa Romeo, the Red Bull and the Williams. But Crichton having a lonely, boring race out front right now. 7-second lead. That's just ridiculous. The dude is so quick. He's basically pulling 3/10 a lap over these drivers consistently. Let's just have a quick look. I just want to have a quick look at this. Yeah, Crichton's constantly lapping in the 17s and the low 18s, where Swaggy was in the mid 18s and now the low 18s. So yeah, he's just consistently pulling out. But Wogboy's decided to pit. What did Wogboy pit for? Did he have to get a new front wing or something? He did. He must have had a little bit of an incident, had to get his front wing replaced. So he's come in to put on a set of mediums. He's going to be rapid at the end, but he's all but lost. He's got a chance of taking fastest laps. He'll bring home 2 points, but it's going to be hard for him to catch up unless the safety car... Well, he's not going to catch up to the drivers ahead unless the safety car comes out. But, so now it's a four-way battle between Pure Gold, Plebs, Gaming Burger and Spilly. But James is only 4/10 behind Crossy right now. He's going to make this move. He's going to make this pass. It could be right here. It is going to be right here. Down the inside of turn 1, the Haas driver makes it look so easy, past the racing point, as he inherits P4 and up 11 positions in the Grand Prix after starting from last. What a cracking drive from James. Oh, done, mate. That's a great drive. He's still got 12 laps to keep it on the track and bring it home, but So far, definitely driver of the day. We'll go back to this midfield battle between Pure Gold, Plebs, Gaming Burger and Spilly. This is where the real battle's at right now. Everything else is pretty spread out. James is going to pull out a gap on Crossy quite easily. So Pure Gold leading the way. I just want to have a quick look at penalties one more time. So Crichton hasn't even got a warning. He's an absolute bot. Swaggy. He's got a couple. Aaron's got 5 seconds. James has only got a warning, maybe 2 because it was an invalidated lap. Crossy's only got 2 warnings. Pure's got a penalty. Plebs has only got 1. Gaming Burger's got 1. Spilly hasn't got any. Wogboy's got 1. And yeah, so James is looking good. Crichton's won this race, unless he bottles it, but he's got this wrapped up. He hasn't gone wide once, hasn't got 1 warning. Swaggy's got second wrapped up because Aaron has a 5-second penalty, but if James can keep going, James can get a podium here. James is now within striking distance of Aaron. All he needs to do is stay within the 5 seconds, and he can get a podium out of this after starting from last position. What a bloody cracker of a drive. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Against all these drivers that are just rapid, absolutely rapid. But we'll go back to this midfield battle here because this is where it's at right now. But James is closing in on Aaron. He's going to easily get it. As long as he doesn't get a penalty, he's fine. He's good. So 10 laps to go as Crichton goes through turn 2, but we're riding on board with Plebs right now. Gaming Burger and Spilly, the 4-car battle in the mid-pack right now. So Pure has a penalty. I think Gaming Burger has a penalty too. I just want to check. I know Plebs doesn't. Gaming Burger has 1 penalty. Spilly's on his last warning. And Pure Gold's got a penalty. Okay, so Plebs is looking good to win this battle right now. They're nose to tail. It's not an easy track to overtake on this one. But Pure was doing really well to hold off Plebs right now. Great view here from the helicopter. Oh, as I say, it changes the way. Of course, typical. Typical. The Plebs has actually dropped back a little bit. Burger looks like he's going to try and make a move. No, he's not close enough. Spilly's not quite close enough either. Big lock up there from Pure Gold though. So, Crichton, 8.5-second gap now over G4 Swaggy. Just making it look easy. Aaron dropping back further, 4.5-second gap behind Swaggy. But James H, this is where the story is. Only 4 seconds behind Aaron. Aaron has a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. James is gonna, if he keeps the car on the track, he's got himself a first podium of the season, which is an absolute cracker of a drive. Can't stress enough how good of a drive that is. Starting from last to get a podium is insane. So James is looking good, P4. Crossy's looking comfortable in P5. Pure's got a 3-car train right behind him for the battle for P6. Oh, we got it. I thought Pure Gold was sideways then. Geez, that scared the hell out of me. Big lock up there from Berger. So Wogboy's actually closed in this gap by over almost 10 seconds. He was 24 seconds behind. Now he's only 14 seconds behind. He's not going to be able to catch up to him, but still, let's have a look at the fastest lap right now. He's done by Wogboy 16.5. So he's got it by a 10th over James H. I wonder if any of these drivers, I don't think any of them will be pitting. They're all on worn hards except for Wogboy, Izza and James. Those guys are on mediums. But oh, we got Spilly's got past Gaming Burger. I missed that, sorry. Must have been a good move there from Spilly. I'm sure we would have seen it on stream. I was sitting on Gaming Burger the whole time, but I was having my attention on somewhere else. So, Plebs, he knows he doesn't need to make a move. He's not going to catch the guys in front. He can just sit here and he'll inherit 6th position once the race ends. James could even pass Aaron on track. Like, this is getting ridiculous. This boy is showing some great speed right now. Crossy 3-second time penalty. Ooh, that adds a little spiciness to it. So, I think that's his first penalty. We'll just have a quick look at that. It is, but that's really not going to affect him, actually. He's got a big enough gap over Pure Gold. And Pure's got a penalty himself. But Plebs just looks comfortable here, just sitting behind Pure Gold right now. I know Spilly's going to want to try and make a move past Plebs, but it's going to be hard with this DRS train. It's going to be almost impossible to get down the straight unless one of them make a mistake onto the final turn. It's DRS. And they're all just spread out by half a second. I think it's going to stay that way too for the remainder of the race. But Crichton now has got the gap out to 10 seconds. He's literally just consistently 0.3 of a lap quicker. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's the maths. Aaron, under threat from James Hayes. James could get him on track. This is an absolute brilliant drive from James. In the Haas. This four-way battle though, it's been a little bit stale. Like, it sucks that this track is so hard to pass at, because it would make it interesting, I'll tell you what. No one's making any moves. Spilly got past Gaming Burger a couple of laps ago, a lap and a half ago, but other than that, they've held position. They haven't done anything. Levs right on the gearbox of Pure Gold into turn 1, opens the DRS. Is he going to have a chance to send it down the inside? Not quite. Surprisingly, speaking to G-Force Todd, he's actually quite calm. I think he's just accepted the fact that he's probably going to get shafted almost every race, but James is right on the gearbox now of G-Force Aaron. Levs can't really make a move, just stuck behind. There's only 3 laps to go now. This Crichton has just led this race from start to finish. Oh, actually, no. James led the race for a little while, but Crichton's just dominated this race. James, G-Force. I think he might already be in G-Force, if I'm not mistaken, ACW. If not, he should be bloody in there. Oh, mate, it's absolute cracker of a drive from him. He started last, didn't qualify, started on the hards, and then went to the mediums, and he's just shown brilliant pace. And he's going to get the move done here, down the inside of Aaron, into turn 1, for P3. What a drive, James. What a cracker of a drive. Definitely driver of the day, up 12 positions. Is that Kush, 3-second time penalty. But let's get back to this midfield battle as James has that wrapped up now. Actually, let's have a quick look. I just want to have a look at Swaggy right now, see how many penalties he's got. 1, 2. So he's got 2 penalties. If he gets another penalty... Oh, James could take P2. Get out of here. James is going to on position for P2. He's catching Swaggy that quick. He's going to steal P2. You've got to be kidding me. This is the drive. This is the drive of the gods. Can't explain it any other way. It's absolute cracker of a drive from James. I'm getting way too excited right now, but I just cannot contain it. That is ridiculous. Last to second. He just needs to stay within that 6-second gap. But Crichton starts the final lap going through turn 1. We'll get back to this little battle here. Come on, James, you can do it, mate. Oh, he's within. He's got a 2.5 tenth buffer now, 4/10 buffer. Oh, Swaggy, I think Swaggy might be choking under pressure a bit. Doesn't look like none of these drivers are going to make a move. So we'll go back to, actually, Billy looking, has a little look down the inside of Plebs, but thinks better of it, doesn't want to ruin their race with a half a lap to go. But we'll go back to G-Force Crichton as he comes around the penultimate corner of the Grand Prix. 35 laps, doing some drifting celebrations now as he drifts around Zach Drifty Boy Crichton. Zach Swaggy gets a 3-second time penalty, which means James is going to get P2. Zach comes across the line for the win, P1. Swaggy, P2 on track, but it's going to be P3 because James in the Haas is going to come across the line with absolutely no fuel left to take P2. What a cracker of a drive from James. Aaron, P4. Crossy comes across the line with P5. Pure Gold will finish P6, but will drop because of penalties. I think he will hold on to P7. Plebs will inherit P6 over Pure Gold, and that's what happens. Spilly gets past Pure as well. Oh, that's unfortunate for Pure. Gaming Burger, P9. Wogboy, P10. So they only finished 7 seconds behind those guys after pitting. And Isaac Kush comes home to finish P11. What a cracker of a race, especially from James. Mate, props to you. Absolute beautiful drive there in the Haas. Driver of the day, obviously. There's no other choice there. That was absolutely ridiculous. We'll get the top 3 drivers into the lobby for after race interviews if possible. You'll just have to give me a second. So, watch Zach celebrate his podium. James there in P2 in the Haas. Swaggy P3 in the McLaren. What a race there from the drivers. What an absolute crack of a race, especially James. Going to send James an invite quickly. And we'll send the other 2 an invite. Just give me 2 seconds here. Alright, we got Swaggy and we've got Zach Crichton. Absolute crack of a race there. P1 Crichton, P2 James, P3 Swaggy, P4 Aaron, P5 Crossy, P6 Plebs, P7 Spilly, P8 Pure Gold, P9 Burger, and P10 rounding out the top 10 is Wogboy. What a cracker of a race. What? Ultimate strategy, mate. Unlucky. Bloody, oh. He just kept pulling out a gap on you, didn't he? You just couldn't keep up with him, Swaggy. He's too quick. He's too quick. Yo, he's the man of the hour. What a drive, mate. P1. Right. What's the language there, Swaggy? We're on stream right now, mate. You'll get punished by Mr. Race Spec. But yeah, cracker of a drive, Zach. Just made it look easy, buddy. Once again, like usual, just pulled out consistently 0.3 a lap quicker than everyone else. Well, Swaggy at least anyway. But yeah, how was the race for you? Pretty boring, I'm guessing. Yep, sure is. But yeah, you've extended your lead. You've extended your lead by another 25 points. So now you're ahead by 126 points ahead of 40, which is ridiculous. You could almost retire now and not even lose the championship, which is just stupid. But yeah, great drive, mate. Great drive. But yeah, Swaggy, like just almost there, mate. But like, yeah, just penalties hurt you in the end. That last penalty definitely hurt you. Do you even have your voice share on, Swaggy? You don't, do you? Bloody useless. I don't do you even have yours on, Zach? Nah, you can't. Neither of you don't have your bloody voice share on. Useless. James, if you got it, turn your voice share on so we can chat to you.
G now, so pod.
Yeah.
That was off, lol.
Yeah, it was off. Good work, boys. Look, come on, mate. You know this. James, mate, what a cracker of a drive. Absolute cracker of a drive, dude. I thought you were going to come out like P10. Let's just see if your voice is coming through. I don't know. I don't know, man. Let's just start.
Yeah.
Just go into the party, check voice share, and allow.
Yeah, I got mine on, yeah. Yeah, you want to restart your interview somewhat?
Oh, yeah, we'll restart the interview. So, yeah, great drive, Zach. Cracker, mate. Well done. Pretty boring race out front. No penalties like usual. No warnings. You're an absolute bot.
Yeah, that's me. But, yeah, just have to push at the start there, just try and break Swaggy, which we managed to do. And, yeah, just cruise, really. I was mainly just racing the clock, just trying to be as consistent as I could there. So I guess that was the main focus there. But, yeah, looking forward to the next race at Spa. Hopefully it should be a few more battles, I'm hoping, especially for
battles,
you on
mate.
the comms.
Oh, mate, it was absolutely good race. But yeah, you had a boring race out front there. I was feeling for you. But yeah, Swaggy, mate, penalties hurt you once again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tail of my championship.
Yeah, pretty much. Always a bottle in you, that's for sure.
Oh, hey.
Shows rapid pace in quali and then bottles it during the race, but that's why we love you.
No, I wasn't even quick in quality today.
You come second, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
And James, you got your voice share on now, mate?
Yeah, I got done.
Alright, sweet, mate. What a cracker of a drive, buddy. That was ridiculous. Started last, didn't even set a lap, and then went hard to medium, and, mate, you had some rapid pace at the end of that race.
Yeah, I started last because I had a haircut just before it. I didn't even know if I was going to race.
Well, aren't you lucky you bloody raced?
Yeah.
That's your best finish of the season, too.
This will be good. And then I thought I stuffed the start up because I was on hards and no one else was. And then, I don't know, I just kept it in and went on to the mediums and, I don't know, got a podium, I guess.
Yeah, no, the key, you didn't get any penalties either, which helped. But yeah, no,
I was worried about that. Especially with Aaron in third, because I know he never gets them.
Oh, well, he got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane because he's...
Yeah, good.
Yeah, what a bot.
What a bot, I know, right? Bot ass. But yeah, nah, mate, I was so excited watching you just close the gap on Crossy, then Aaron, then even... who I don't know
Swaggy.
who... Swaggy. Well, yeah, no, I think Aaron was in third, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, just the gaps, you just closed on them so quickly, I was just like, and then I went and checked and I saw that Swaggy had 6 seconds worth of penalties and you were 5.9 seconds. I'm like, this man's going to finish second after starting last. Like, that is ridiculous.
I couldn't believe it. I didn't think Swaggy would have one.
Nah, he always gets penalties.
Cheers, Swaggy.
But yeah,
So,
great race,
who
lads.
won on Sunday on no pens?
What was that?
Who won on Sunday with no pens?
I don't know, I wasn't there, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Did you actually win a race on Sunday? Wow, first F1 race. Well done, mate.
Yep.
About bloody time. But yeah, well, good race, lads. Great race. Good driving. And yeah, thanks for coming. We'll be back next week for Spa, which will be an absolute cracker. I'm sure there'll be some carnage through Eau Rouge and down through the rest of the past track. But mate, I can't wait. It's going to be a good race. But yeah, everyone, thanks for joining us, and we will see you. Wait, what have we got? Aaron's in the party, Aaron's in the chat, and he's just like swearing and cursing at me, so that's good fun. Alright boys, well thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all next week at Spa.
Latest cunt.